What's up, Fit Gamers? Joey B/3 here, back again with a Fit Gamer fight move. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at an awesome double counter kill from Connor in Assassin's Creed 3. And this time, he's using an axe. So check this out. Alright, so you saw that from the gameplay footage and the cool reenactment I did with my clones. Connor here has a two-handed weapon. So in the game, you can be using the war club, an axe, or even a musket, as you see the redcoats using in the gameplay footage. But since I don't have a musket replica or anything like that, I'm just using this medieval one-hand-and-a-half training sword here to simulate a two-handed weapon. So right away you see how Connor is holding the two-handed weapon here. He's got one hand up high here and one hand down farther on the handle. The first attack comes from the redcoat. He's going to be coming in with a wide swing with his musket, using the bayonet, trying to slash at Connor's leg here. And Connor smartly evades this attack. He just lifts his leg up, dodges the attack, and then he gives an attack of his own using both hands on the weapon. He comes up on a diagonal move, and he's basically using the top portion or corner of the blade here, or possibly even the top portion of the axe handle. But it looks like he's using the corner of the blade, and because of the sound effect, it sounds like he's hitting him with the blade. Then the other redcoat is coming down with a double-handed downward vertical strike. Again, trying to either hit him with the musket, the barrel as an impact weapon, or using the bayonet to slash Connor. So he comes down with that vertical strike, and Connor uses the weapon here, uses the axe handle to block that incoming strike from the vertical line. Then from here, he gives a nice counter attack. Since the low line is open and the redcoat's not really moving or defending it, he gives him a quick bang kick right to the knee, breaking that knee and breaking down that redcoat, making him incapacitated for a few moments. After that, the first redcoat that we hit right here with that strike comes back into the fight. He comes down with a downward diagonal strike and trying to, again, use the bayonet to slash at Connor, or it looks like it could be even a horizontal strike, but it's a big, wide-angled strike. So Connor, again, smartly evades the strike. He ducks, so he's squatting and ducking. At the same time, he's starting to gain momentum with his weapon while spinning on the balls of his feet. So as he's ducking, he starts to spin so he can give that devastating finishing blow using the main edge of that axe against that redcoat. As Connor follows through with that strike, again, he keeps the momentum of the weapon going as he, again, uses more spinning footwork. He brings it all the way around his head using the circular motion and momentum of the weapon to then, again, strike that second redcoat who's still down on the ground from that knee strike. And this time it looks like he's turning the weapon over. He's not necessarily using the main edge here. If you look closely at the gameplay, he's turning it over, and he could be hitting him more with the impact of the axe handle rather than using the blade. But either way, you could come through this way using the main blade, or you can turn your wrist over kind of like Connor does and smash him with into the head with the axe handle. And then again, he brings it around, and then both of those opponents are down for the count. They won't be getting up from that. So Assassin's Creed 3 was the game that really upped the ante again with the motion capture and the combat choreography for the main character here. So it was really cool to see all of the different weapons that you can use in the game, especially these heavy weapons. I got the God of War Leviathan axe here to use for my axe, but again, in the game you can have a war club or use one of the muskets and pick up one of the redcoat's muskets, and you can see this same animation used with those weapons as well. I really liked in the choreography how Connor really utilized the momentum of a heavy weapon. he really started to generate that motion with the spinning motion, and then really delivers that devastating strike. Again, using that energy that he just created by spinning and bringing the weapon over his head so he can really swing the axe. The only main thing I really didn't like about this counterkill choreography for the axe here is that he blocked that bayonet strike, that vertical strike coming down. And that's really risky, especially if they decide to aim for your hands or trying to hit your arms or your limbs first. But obviously, the redcoat is going for that vertical strike there at a close quarter target, either trying to hit him in the head or maybe his collarbone or shoulders. So Connor's able to utilize the axe and be able to use it as like a shield or to block that incoming strike. But again, very risky. Only do that if you don't have a choice. Connor looked like he was kind of surprised by that opponent as well, because he hit this first one and then this guy's already coming in with that vertical strike, so he had to do something quickly. He wasn't able to use his footwork or evade that strike, so his weapon was his only choice, and he utilized it well, again, with that counter kick to the knee right there. So there you have it for this Fit Gamer fight move straight from Assassin's Creed 3. Again, with the double-handed axe here. I really hope you guys enjoyed the reenactment I did. I worked really hard here at home with the green screen and the lighting and everything, so let me know in the comments below if you guys enjoyed the reenactment, if you want to see more double kills from Assassin's Creed 3, and be sure to share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. As you know, we have a lot more coming up for you in 2020, so please stay tuned. And as always, guys, game on, stay fit, and keep on training, especially with the Leviathan axe. Gotcha.